Hello. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. So today, I've been given a opportunity to share with all of you. But this is the first time. Actually, yesterday when I conducted in Chinese one, that's the first time in Chinese, and then today is first time in English. I think it's quite challenging for me to speak in English. Okay, especially to so many expert who are very highly educated and very good in English one. My English is considered a bit rojak. Okay, anyhow, okay, I will share. Okay, use this kind of Malaysian English to communicate with all of you. And of course, if later on when you ask for any question, maybe okay, I will delay a bit on your question because sometimes those medical terms is not so easy to memorize so many. Okay, so sometimes you put on the medical terms. I have to retain and then I have to check a bit to confirm. Then I will only then answer you. Okay. Okay, because so far I'm a nutritionist. I'm not a doctor, and then I'm having a lot of training actually based in Taiwan. Okay, so I'm actually a Chinese educated. Okay, and then I do a lot of study in this nutrition also in English in Chinese way, and then I follow a lot of those master in Taiwan. So basically, I'm Mandarin spoken one. Okay, so for English, I just try my very best. Okay, as far as what I can master those things I share with everyone of you. Okay, so I start this sharing of I'm laser because last week actually Andrew, our general manager, called up, asked me to prepare a series of talk on I'm laser and on health also. Okay, so today is the first day I spoke in English one, but after this, maybe every week I will conduct two sessions, one in English, one in Chinese, regarding I'm laser and maybe other products and the combination of how to use all these things, so that your either you or your customer after buying all the stuff, they can use it effectively, and then they will get more knowledge on how it works, and then they will gain more confidence on that. Okay, so I go direct back to I'm laser. So far I've seen so many people have already about I'm laser. Okay, wait, let me share the screen first. Can see okay, so this I'm laser. So far, I know there are so many presentation on I'm laser already, but I still want to maybe add in a few points and then from my view, the function of I'm laser to share to every one of you. So maybe I will go very fast, go through those they already mentioned one. Then I focus more on some new points on that. Okay, so this I'm laser. So far, a lot of people may ask you when you wear this I'm laser. Okay, look like a watch, a slightly oversized watch. Okay, and then people will get curious and ask you what is this. Maybe you want to answer them in a very short period. It seems like quite difficult. Okay, so here we try to memorize to short it and then to summarize it. Okay, how to within a few minutes or you can mention about I'm laser. So what is I'm laser? Basically, I'm laser is a 3-in-1 integrated medical device. It is a medical device, not a watch. So it integrate low-level laser therapy, so far what we call the cold laser therapy, and then our Chinese traditional this acupuncture and meridian therapy, and then the third is what we call the magnetic therapy. So it's a medical device comprise all these three basic therapy, but in fact actually the theory they are using under this I'm laser is more than that. Okay, we can see actually we combine Western and Oriental, Eastern traditional acupuncture meridian theory, and then we combine with like this nutrition, or we talk about cellular this immunity theory, or we talk about quantum, we talk about photon, and then some very advanced technology like laser. So the combination of all these theory, or it get into one, and then we make up I'm laser. So I'm laser is a combination of all these things, and not very it's not a simple uh, instrument to help your body only. So when you apply it, actually we have already applied so many theory, okay, to improve your body. So this device actually already uh, get the approval and then the certification from FDA and then IEC, okay, and then is approved and certified as type 3B medical device. So it's very safe, and then the technology involved is very consistent and is suitable to be used by the whole family. So we classify as 3B medical device. So you can be very safe and confident to use it because it's already gone through so many tests. And then here are all the certification. These are part of the certification only that we show. Okay, you can see under there, okay, still got many like those certification of ISO, and then the big one, this one, you can see this and certification given by Malaysia Authority on the good practice of medical device distribution. So after sales service and how to use, or we already get all this certification. So you can be very safe to use it. And then talk about low-level laser therapy. One of the features of I'm laser. Actually, low-level laser therapy is not something new also. It has been used, okay, by so many industry, or what we call so many field, okay, since 1980. But the invention of laser, of course, is more than that lah. But at least the low-level laser therapy was introduced to be used by NASA, okay, for those this astronaut, okay, goes to the space one, okay, for their medical treatment, okay, due to the gravity changes, okay, in outer space, and then sometimes they didn't expose to light for too long, okay, in space there, so they get illness quite fast, because normally the astronauts are very strong one, but but scientists find that when they send them to the space station there and work there, within a very short period they will get certain illness. They get sick very fast, so they go into study on that, and then finally they invented or a way to help them to improve their health. Okay, that is to use the low-level laser therapy. Okay, so after that, it comes back to Earth. Okay, and then some country like those like U.S. President, UK, like what we call the Queen Elizabeth, they also apply this kind of technique to improve their health. Okay, and then slowly this was introduced to Olympic this training council. Okay, during training, maybe some athlete, okay, they might face injury, and then they want to keep their stamina and their energy level in an optimum position. Okay, so the technique of low-level laser therapy was used, okay, in that. And then finally, in 2011, FDA approved the invention of this low-level laser therapy, or incorporated into other devices, such as the devices we are using, the I'm laser. So we have the FDA approval. Okay, since then, or the creation is coming out, and then a lot of research has been done. So within these 40 years, so in the world, most of the top university, okay, and then those science institute, they are doing a lot of scientific research on the use of IM laser, and they come out a lot of good result, and then they finalize, and then they put up in medical journal, and then a lot of article and books has been written regarding the use of low-level laser therapy. So today, if you go and search in Google, or you put low-level laser therapy or LLLT therapy or cold laser therapy, you'll find at least this report. Actually, we did a search on 5 years earlier. Okay, it come out 1,760,000 result found. Okay, I think now actually would be more than that. Okay, it should be more than 2 million result will be coming out, and out of that, okay, 30 over 1,000 journals, medical journals worldwide, okay, tested and studied about cold level laser therapy. So today, if you want to be more confident on the use of IM laser, because IM laser is using cold level laser therapy, so you can find out a lot of medical journal on specific illness, whether it can heal or not. You can very conveniently go to Google and search for it. You just type LLLT, give a space, and then put the illness that you want to know, whether is it this IM laser, is it functioning well, okay, with all those illness or not. Okay, like heart disease, you can put heart disease. It will come out a lot of report, and then a lot of medical journal. Then you can have a look on that. Okay, there is not testimonial that we put in. There are the study and then the research given by all those institutes. So it's recognized worldwide. Okay, so if you want to ask me what is the use of IM laser, okay, basically I would say that IM laser is a medical device which are trying to help your body inner doctor to generate, to become more powerful, okay, to build, to create a very powerful inner doctor inside your body. Okay, when we talk about inner doctor, so far I think you heard about that. The strongest doctor in the world is your inner doctor. There's a doctor inside your body who control, who will monitor your health, okay, who will self-healing yourself. Okay, when we talk about inner doctor, so far the information that we get, we normally will refer to when your inner doctor is strong, your immune system is strong. But from my point of view, inner doctor is not only immune system. Immune system is only part of the function of controlling or of your inner doctor. Inner doctor should to be more wider coverage. Okay, actually it cover the way how your body eliminate or toxin, okay, to do flushing, to do all the detoxification, how to absorb, okay, nutrient, okay, how to regenerate yourself, repair yourself, and then how to especially like your nervous system, your endocrine system, how it function to stabilize even your mentality and your psychology way. Okay, so these are the whole things which supposed to be controlled by your inner doctor. And then if it is powerful enough, it can control properly, then you will be very energetic, powerful, and then your immune system will be very strong. You will be immune from a lot of illness if any virus or bacteria are attacking you. So this is the overall function of your inner doctor is doing. So IM laser is a medical device which will help your inner doctor to improve his strength and then his ability to do all these things. Okay, so don't restrict only on immune system. Okay, so in our health healing ministry in Ventros, okay, we have a very basic concept of actually maintaining our health also. Okay, in the wellness side, actually, so far we have discovered a lot of people, they might only concentrate in certain part of uh, let's say like nutrient. They will put a lot of concentration on nutrient only. Okay, but in order to give you a very good, a very strong body, a very good health, actually nutrient is not the only one thing you have to consider. You have to have a very big picture and understanding what are the need that you need to do, okay, in order to give you a better health. So here, the very basic concept in healing ministry, we are talking about how to cleanse your body, okay, clean. That means detoxification. How to nourish your body. When we talk about nutrient, it's not only those vitamin, minerals, or we are talking about water, we are talking about sunlight also. So the coverage is wider when we talk about nutrient. Okay, so and then rest is very important in the way or when you practice to get a better health. If you didn't rest properly, a lot of repair cannot be done in the body. You cannot be healthy one. And then exercise to improve your blood circulation, and basically is the first step, because the delivery of oxygen and then nutrient in the body have to rely on your circulation system. So exercise is to improve this. And then finally, we call your emotionally, your this psychology effect on health. Normally, we are talking about whether you can maintain your happiness. Okay, whether you are always calm and happy, or you are always very sad or in very bad mood, and then this will affect your good health also. Okay, so these are the 5 major parts when we talk about maintaining health. So we have to have a wider, okay, consideration when we do the practice, when we put in, and then the effort that we put in. We have to be in all this area, because without the combination of everything, you won't be able to have a very good health. So like those people you will see every day they take food supplement, but without having proper rest, proper exercise, they won't be able to get very good health also. For people who always go and gym, okay, but they are very bad in eating heavy, taking too much of all this rubbish food, okay, processed food, they won't be able to get very good health also. Some people, they really, okay, take care of themselves, they exercise, they take nutrition, but they cannot sleep properly. So the result will be the same. So we have to consider this. And then the creation of IM laser actually is trying to be, it can be used in all these aspects to improve our body one. Or for example, like cleanse. Actually, IM laser is very good in detoxification and purification of our blood and our cell. Okay, and in terms of nutrient, of course, IM laser is not a type of nutrient, but IM laser is putting in what we call a photon, is a type of ingredient we must have, okay, to enable the generation of our energy inside the body one. Okay, so it playing a very important role. I will explain later in more detail. And then in rest, it can improve, it can make you more relaxed, okay, and then calm you down so you have a better rest. In exercise, of course, IM laser very easily within half an hour, it can improve your blood circulation, okay, to a very good stage or level. And then in terms of happiness, of course, happiness are related to all your endogram secretion. IM laser can help in this area also. So this is the basic, okay, happening and then in different stage, okay, doing by IM laser. The first stage, of course, it will improve your metabolism, okay, your detoxification and purification will be better. And then further on, it will improve your cells power, so your absorption, and then your stamina will be increased, and then you sleep better, and then you rest better, so that, and then your repair and regeneration of your cells will be better. And finally, all your nervous system and your neuron, okay, and your endocrine system will function properly. Then this is the way the whole body will be harmonized and balanced, and your health, okay, will go into a very positive cycle, so you will get better and better and better. So this is how I'm laser work, the basic function. So actually scientists already proven that, so a lot of books already written. So here you can see the 9 books there. Only part of the books in the market, I think if there are more than 30 or 40 books, okay, written regarding the use of low-level laser therapy. Okay, and then all the clinical proof already proven, I'm laser can help, okay, our 8 major system in the body. And for 80 types of health issue, use of I'm laser will benefit or sometimes will heal, okay, certain all these illnesses. It depends on what kind of illnesses. Okay, so the coverage very wide, almost the whole body will be benefit by using I'm laser one. So don't look at I'm laser or just a watch or just like nothing, okay, because it's not very expensive also, 3,000 something, okay, not 38,000 worth of machine. Sometimes some people might look down on it, okay, might underestimate the use of I'm laser and the power of I'm laser, because so far we have been in the market for almost 5 years. We find that there are a lot of amazing results coming out which we don't expect. Okay, it can actually coming out all this kind of result one, because by improving your inner doctor is the best doctor who know your body the best and then will heal your body the best. So your healing power is the king, okay, when talk about healing yourself. So okay, some people might say, hey, you are introducing I'm laser, so you are talking about the benefit and then the powerful of it. I'm laser. Is it really I need to use? Okay, I don't see the light. Is it really I need? The light seems like just like a red light only. Okay, but actually it's totally different from normal red light. Okay, here I give some explanation why we need it. Okay, so far we know, okay, everything in the earth grows on the sun. Okay, sun actually like plant, we knew all the plant they cannot grow without sun, but we don't know that human also cannot grow without sun. Okay, if we didn't expose to sun for a very long time, we will get sick very easily. Our immune system will get very low. Okay, this is something related to the creation of human life, because we are actually saying in the earth. Okay, and then the earth are turning, okay, following the sun. Okay, so they are naturally, okay, built in this way. When we stay here, the creation of human body have to follow this natural cycle also. So we have daytime, nighttime. So our DNA creation will follow this also. And then a lot of our function inside the body, okay, those chemical reaction, enzyme reaction, okay, go according to the light also. So we are sensitive to light. So when light coming up, okay, when we receive the light, we'll know, hey, this is daytime, and then our body will function differently when we don't have a light. Okay, so far the light is function in that way. Okay, like plant also, human also need light. I need light. I will explain later or in detail. So far, do you expose to light every day? Because nowadays we are trying to avoid light, and then we are living in a way, okay, quite far away from light already. So you just evaluate, okay, yourself whether you exposed to enough sunlight every day or not. Expert advice, the best time to go for sun bath Okay, is morning 6:30 up to 9:30, evening or maybe 5 o'clock up to 7:30, almost 5 to 6 hours a day. Okay, do you go for morning exercise or evening walk or not? If you don't, that means you didn't expose to very good sunlight. You didn't get the benefit of light on it. So why we need to use it? First point, in fact, in the actual world, nowadays, a lot of people cannot wake up in the morning. A lot of people still working during the evening time. They come back already very dark. So we didn't expose to light or so much. So the benefit of light, actually our nenek moyang, okay, like Chinese, Indian, they already knew they are very good for health. So you see, we practice Qigong, we practice like Indian, they practice yoga. Normally they practice in the morning facing the light. Okay, so they find facing the light, they will be more powerful and then to nourish, okay, their life and then their health. Those days we don't know the theory behind, but nowadays because of science development, we already knew what is happening or when we expose to light, because we have find out, okay, light actually got a different color and then it contain a ingredient we call photon. Okay, on the right hand side of this picture you can see there is the photon, and then this photon, when the body receive it, it will have a very big, very strong effect in helping and influence the body's enzyme activity. Okay, and then the human body, how the human body create the energy to give us the energy to do all the activity that we have. Okay, it's because of this photons reaction in the body. So nowadays we emphasize a lot on the sunlight, on the light that we receive, but unfortunately a lot of people, they don't listen to it, or just like we say, or in our life, sometimes the most basic thing is sunlight, water, oxygen, and then only nutrient. So the first three, we quite sometimes we will ignore it. Okay, we only concentrate on a lot of nutrient. Okay, so this will not be able to give you a very good health one. So in the seventh color, the spectrum color, scientists find out the red color light is very good for the health of human body. So in that, different light, they got different frequency, different weight, and then 650 nanometer wave, visible light, visible light, is very good for activating the body's enzyme activity and the human body's energy production. So this is the light we can call the light of life. So I'm laser is to use this theory, okay, and then it invented into a very small watch. Okay, using the laser technology, we can penetrate the light that we create, or 650 nanometer one, penetrate and then go into your body, and then it will attach onto your red blood cell and then travel distributed into your whole body. Okay, this is how it functions, and then it gives you a very good benefit on your health. Okay, I will explain further. Okay, so this light, how it functions in our body, we have to go back to the basic of our body. The basic unit of the body is made up by this what we call the cells. So we have many types of cells inside the body. Okay, like our neuron cells, okay, red blood cell, we have white blood cell, we have our skin cells, we have our bone cells, or sperm, okay, ovary, all these are different type of cells. And then all these different types of cell, they might, okay, some they might form our tissue, or like your skin, your muscle. Some they will form up your organs. Okay, we have your heart, lung, okay, your spleen, your kidney. All these are made from cells also. And then the combination, the working of different part of all these organs, like your heart combined with your vessel and your blood, your red blood cells, it form your circulatory system, your blood circulation system. So bottom here you can see, we got so many type of system in the body, or include the blood system. Okay, we have our immune system. So far we talk about immune system is part, or it's only one of the system that we have. Okay, we have muscle and skeleton system. Then we have like a digest system. Okay, we have a urinary system. So you can see when we talk about system, the center one, okay, from this diagram you can see the center, okay, all the while we describe the inner doctor. The inner doctor is this one, okay. So in Chinese, when we talk about more deep about human soul, okay, we can say your inner doctor is your spiritual soul, okay. And immune system only part of the control of your soul, okay. So here you can see that there's the difference when we talk about inner doctor, and then talk about inner doctor, and then your immune system, there's different. So when we use sun laser, we are trying to strengthen every system, and then finally we make your inner doctor become very strong. So your inner doctor will do all the things for you. That is your inner healing power. Okay, this healing power, this doctor is the best in the world. Okay, so when we come into cells point of view, we can say that the whole body is started from cells. Okay, become tissue, become our organs, and then become our system. All the system work together balancedly, or very harmonious, very harmony. Okay, they form all the activity of human being. That is your life. So the health of your cells actually determines the health of your body, our human life. Okay, this is very basic concept that we have to understand. And then so in order to keep your good health, we have to keep ourselves in a very good condition. So our cells health, there's a way to maintain. So normally how the body create, okay, the need, those things that we need to give to the cells. So these are one of our cells, even though we got so many types of cell, but basically they are almost the same in inner construction. So every cells we have a nucleus inside. Okay, this brown shape one is the nucleus, and nucleus, inside the nucleus is store all our DNA, RNA, all those things. So this is very important because the DNA, RNA it represents how the cells will perform. That means how these cells will divide, or maybe how many times then it will die off. How it can control, okay, the function of the cell, because different cells have different function. So the DNA is very important. We must protect it. So far, a lot of illness are because virus, bacteria, or the environment of the cells is not so good, or the virus is attacking, and then it alter the DNA inside the nucleus. So just like what is happening now, coronavirus, the virus enter into our body, it will alter our RNA. So your DNA will be altered. So a lot of heart cell, your lung cell was affected, and then it caused a lot of lung problem, and finally a lot of people die because of that. So in order to protect, okay, to make it very strong protection for the nucleus, the cells need to generate enough energy to protect itself. So inside the cells, there's one items what we call the mitochondria. This is the one, okay. It looks like a peanut, okay, and then inside one cell there are quite a lot of this powerhouse, what we call the mitochondria, and then this is the one who responsible to generate energy for the cells one. So how it did it? okay, it actually use sunlight, oxygen, water, and then nutrient. These are the 4 basic things that we need in order for the cells to generate energy for our life. So if you only concentrate on nutrient, or without taking into consideration good water, sufficient water, or take oxygen every day, you just in a very polluted area, you won't be able to generate very good energy. And if you did expose to sunlight, you won't be able to get very good energy also, because the sunlight, the photon inside the sunlight is responsible to activating the enzyme or inside this mitochondria. The enzyme will speed up all the process of producing ATP1. So when we use or IM laser, or it provides this photon into our body, and then this photon go into the cells, and then it will activate. Okay, it will act like a switch, or you will on the switch, and then the machine of this powerhouse will be on, and then it will start doing the work. So the input of your oxygen or your water and then your nutrient will be generated under a process we call photobiomodulation or photostimulation. Okay, after this process, it comes out, okay, the ingredient that we need to nourish our cells, we call ATP. There is a form of energy where we store the energy. When we want to use, we will break down the ATP, then heat will coming out, energy will comes out, and this make your cells, okay, very strong, and then it can protect all the all these attack from outside our environment, like those viruses. And then of course in this process it will process other things also, like nitric oxide, and then ROS, which I will talk in detail in some other times. Okay, so now you remember the use of IM laser in our body is to activate our mitochondria, okay, to release, to produce, to make use of all the oxygen, water, and then nutrient to convert into energy form that can be used by our cells, and then will get stronger when your ATP is getting stronger. So this is the basic thing. So a lot of people emphasize too much on nutrient without taking into consideration the transport of water and oxygen in the body. Let's say your blood is very cluster, it cannot move smoothly, then delivery of oxygen and water will be very slow, okay, to your cells. Then the creation of energy will be inefficient, okay. And then without the help of sunlight, okay, the process of enzyme won't react properly. Then the process of building this ATP will be very slow, and then you won't be very energetic in that way. Okay, so this is the importance of ATP. And so far, here actually we have to think about one question. You have to look into yourself and evaluate whether your cells have enough energy or not. Okay, does your cell have enough energy? And it shows in outside whether you got energy or not, your stamina is good or not, or your thinking is clear or not. Okay, this is the point where it shows what is the degree of your health. Okay, and then do you have this kind of bad habit or not, or in your life? Okay, let's say you didn't eat properly. Okay, didn't eat, always like to eat processed food, fast food. You take a lot of meat only, you don't take balanced food like vegetable foods, you take very less. You didn't drink properly, you drink alcohol only, or every day only, or Coke, okay, all those drinks, soft drinks only. Or maybe you have bad habit like smoking, taking drugs, or maybe you already sick, have to take a lot of medicine, or your lifestyle is very bad. Okay, you didn't sleep properly, didn't rest properly. Okay, maybe sometimes even didn't go for exercise at all. Okay, very slow blood circulation, and then some people might suffer from this insomnia. All this bad lifestyle habit will cause a lot of the generation of your ATP become very low, and then in long term it will damage or your cells. Your cells cannot be protected, and then it would be attacked or by virus, bacteria, or the environment itself is not so good, and then it affect the function of the cells, and slowly, okay, it will get tired, and then the cells damage, and then the cell die also. So all this, how is the stage of the cells? Actually, it will reflect, okay, in your outside condition. Okay, so we can see here, from here, when one person, or when a person who are very healthy one, normally they will feel physically very fit. They can do a lot of exercise. Then they psychologically they are very fit, stable also. They can think very clear. Okay, analyze things very sharp. Okay, this is how when we are in tip-top condition, we will reflect in outside. Okay, you are very fit in all the aspect. But unfortunately, these are people only got 5%. You don't believe, only 5% people are in this stage, optimum health level. Okay, most of us are not in this stage. Okay, because you have to be very disciplined or in exercise, in eating. Okay, and your lifestyle is very good, rest properly, then only you will be in this 5% category. So for most of us, we are in this 75. Okay, this is the second stage, whereby the level of energy in your cells is getting lower, deteriorate. Okay, the, the the lower it goes, the worse it goes. So reflect outside how it shows out. Okay, normally it will shows out like you feel very tired even after 8 hours or 10 hours of sleep. Okay, and then normally your thinking, okay, your mind is not that clear, sometimes very blur. After eating, you feel very sleepy sometimes, and then always you will have a cold or in your hand or your feet. And there's some people, maybe when the level is going worse, okay, maybe you experience some pain here and there, lost hair, okay, and then headache, or dizziness. Some even they start to grow pigmentation, okay, wrinkle, okay, there's pre-aging. And then some people, they might experience like insomnia, and then getting fat and more fat, okay, change in shape. So these the symptoms where you will have when your level of energy in your cells is getting lower. Your organ start to function not in very good way. Okay, the not in a very optimum way. Okay, so you start to accumulate toxin inside the body. So in naturopathy, we talk about the theory when we emphasize someone, it will get illness because the accumulation of illness. Okay, because of accumulation of toxin inside the body. So this is the stage. It begins because your blood circulation become very slow, or your energy level very slow, metabolic become low, then accumulation of toxin will go high. Okay, slowly go high, then it start to affect the performance of the cells. And if you didn't realize that, and then you keep practicing all those bad habits, then it will get worse, and then the damage to your cells will get higher. And then slowly, let's say your heart cells get damaged, your liver cells get damaged, then you will develop into very chronic disease like heart attack, your liver disease, or your kidney disease, or even if the alteration of DNA is happening or in your cells, some might develop into cancer. So all these illnesses are very chronic, and please don't try to challenge, okay, all this illness, because this illness will ruin your whole life. Or especially, don't get all this illness during your young age. Okay, this is very important, because for me, Okay, I'm a patient also. Okay, we can consider who recover from heart patient, a heart patient who recover, okay, after going through a bypass in a very young age. Okay, when I'm 38, I already went through a bypass, very young age. Those days I'm very fat one, 125 kg. Okay, and then I'm not doing all this how industry one in this area one. I'm an accountant, so my work also very stressful one. So because of that, and then of course I don't know how to take care during that time. Or I like to eat meat more than vegetable, very fat one. Okay, if next time got chance, I find some old picture, I show you how fat am I. Okay, 125 kg. Okay, so I experienced or I've gone through so many experience on different types of illness like gout lah. Okay, and then all those okay, slowly it developed. Also, I've gone through how it developed into heart disease, and then I've gone through a bypass operation, and how I recover back, and then how I change. Or because of that, when I recover back, I changed my career. Okay, from an accountant, I go and study like all this nutritionist course, and then I go and study naturopathy with Taiwanese. Okay, after that, I venture into health industry. Okay, this is how it starts. And then now, actually almost 16 years, 15 to 16 years. So in the way, okay, when I in this line, okay, and then the process that I have, I find that too young if you develop, because nowadays I see those people who have illness becomes of younger and younger. Some even 20 plus, they have already developed very serious illness, like very serious diabetic problem, okay, very high pressure. If they didn't really okay do something to change it, very short time, it will develop into very serious illness like heart attack, okay, stroke, all this illness. So please take care, okay, especially those young people. Even though when I give a lot of talk, sometimes I talk to young people, they won't listen also. Okay, they still practice very bad lifestyle. Okay, so we check their blood also. We find that a lot of young people is 18 to 25, their blood sometimes is worse than those people who are 60, 70 one. Okay, so this is something we have to really take into account. So in the process of finding the way to treat all the illness and to fight against the pre-aging, okay, because we're getting old earlier. So we always, those scientists, they always ask a question: what is the limit of human life? This is a topic, okay, is a question which I find very important also. You have to really reconsider and then take some time to think it over, because all the while we have been input certain information which is not correct in this field. Because scientists already find out actually the limit of human life is about 125 years, which are totally okay not the same as what we thought. We thought average life is only 75 or 80 only. So far the information we always get, okay, not 125. That's why normally when we ask the question, how long do you want to live? Some people will give us the answer 75 or 80. Some even feel that the life is too tough. Okay, don't want to live so long. They say 60 is enough. Okay, this is when you are young, when you still haven't reached the age, you will answer like this based on the information that you get so far. Okay, but eventually when you reach the age, so today when I ask someone who are already 75, how long do you want to live? Will he answer me 75? He won't. He want to live, longer one, because you fight for your life, and then you strike in your career for so many years. It's the time you relax and enjoy your life. Or when you reach maybe 60, or maybe some earlier 55, or when we pension already. So you appreciate that kind of life, and you're supposed to enjoy the kind of life during the period one. So you you are entitled to have the kind of life up to 125 years and not up to 75 years only. Okay, so this concept we have to change a bit, or the conception we have to change. Okay, otherwise we'll plan our life wrongly because we thought we can live up to 75 only. So 55 pension, after 20 years, you spend all your money up to 75, you prepare to die already. But until then, you find that all the money you spend already, but you're still alive. And then during that time, you don't want to die. Okay, but no money will cost you go to will cost you go to heaven earlier. Okay. Okay, so this is the first point. We have to plan properly, so we have to change our mind also. So in the case we find that cell degeneration, okay, because we didn't take care of our body cell, it causes premature aging. We most of the times today's people live an average of 50 years less. 50 years, very long time, you know. Some people even cannot live up to 50 years, 45 already passed away. But we lost this 50 years without any reason sometimes. Just because our concept of mind is wrong. We thought we can live up to 75 only. But in fact, we can live up to 125. So when you reach your age or 60 or 70 something, and if you have problem with your health, please don't give up. Okay, you still have a long way to go. Okay, don't thought that your life will end on 75, which only take about few years only, then you give up. Okay, that is a wrong concept already. Okay, so in terms of cellular level, when we talk about illness, even though illness got so many types, okay, but we can give us summarize because all the disease or in human life is only one thing. There is what we call the cell failure. Your cell cannot perform properly because the whole body are made from cells. Cell make tissue, make organs, and then the system, and then system work coordination, make our life. So your cell's life determines our human life. So the cells whether can work properly or not, okay, is the major thing we have to concentrate if you want to have a good health. So cause of cell failure basically are three reasons only. Number one, low energy in the cells. Normally, this low energy of cells are caused by the second reason also, or because of your all the nutrient or what we call the dystrophy, the nutrient input and then supply to your cell is cannot be reached, okay, into your cells, or insufficient or imbalance, and then it causes the cells cannot function, cannot generate the energy to protect itself, to do all the metabolism, and then it causes, okay, the high toxin inside the cells, and then this slowly damage your cells itself, and then your cell will die, and then it causes a lot of problem, a lot of illness. Even WHO, okay, World Health Organization, when they study how to improve our wellness and then how to treat our illness, they come to a conclusion, or we have to, well, what are the basic things we have to do? Repair yourself, improve yourself, and then activate yourselves. These are the basic things we have to do. And then you can see when we use IM laser, okay, I don't know how when the design of IM laser is in such a way, purposely designed in such a way to improve all these aspects, or coincidentally, okay, the combination of this therapy, it gives this result. Okay, but anyhow, the use of IM laser is actually going to this direction. This to give your a very powerful cells or in your body, and then to activate all the cells function inside your body. This is the basic things are doing by IM laser. So we can see when you use IM laser, first thing what will happen, it will first purify your blood. Okay, if your blood is clustered, it will purify it. Why? Because the activation of a lot of enzyme inside your blood will be activated by the input of the photon. Okay, photon are naturally react with all these enzyme to make the enzyme performance better, to enzyme activity going faster. So the cleansing of your blood cells will be better. Then it will make your blood circulation increase very fast, sometimes even within half an hour of use only. And then secondly, when the photon are delivered to your cells, the cell generate the ATP, the energy that we need to sustain our life. And then all the cells, when it's very, very powerful, the function of the cells is very good, or you can see number third, how it become very strong. And then number four, of course, it will directly affect the performance of all your organs, because organs are made by cells. All these organs becomes very active, and then it perform its function, okay, 100%, or in a very natural way, okay, which is supposed to work on. Nowadays we got problem because all the organs cannot perform in optimum way, okay, cannot perform his function or carry out his function efficiently. So in the improvement of your organ performance will improve the coordination of your system. Various systems in the body will be improved. And this control are done by your inner doctor, and I'm Laser is the one who helped the inner doctor to strengthen it, okay, to make all the system in a very good order, balanced order, and harmony order, so your body will go into a very good cycle. This I mentioned the improvement on your blood when we do the blood test. Okay, so you can see very cluster blood cells, and then after half an hour of use, drinking a little bit of water, and then some condition is met, then the open sum of blood cells will be very fast. You can see, it will move very fast, and then of course the carry of oxygen will be increased, and then the distribution of your nutrient in the blood there to your cells will be improved. These are the basic things when we talk about maintaining our health. So when we talk about maintaining our health, if you cannot have a very good blood circulation system, even no matter what type of nutrient that you take in, is not that good circulation system. So this is the first step, and I'm Laser will be actively improve your blood circulation, so that the delivery of your blood, delivery of your nutrient, and then the oxygen to the cells will be increased instantly, very fast. Okay, and then your body will start or go into a positive cycle. This is very important, because some people they might because nowadays we might be in a position whereby our health is in a negative cycle. There is accumulation of toxins higher in the body, circulation become very slow, energy production become very low, and then the organ function became very slow, system cannot function properly, and then in this circle, a negative circle, you will get bad and then worse and worse. So you must be somewhere, you must break this circle. You must let the body go into a positive circle. That means you improve a little bit on your blood flow to let the oxygen and your nutrient distribute to your body more efficiently. Your body, okay, the cells get all this material, and then we put in the light, so it will create more ATP energy. So the energy improve, your organ will improve, your system will improve, and then all the system when going better and better, your expellation or elimination of toxin will improve, and then you get lighter, and then your blood will not be so what we call cluster, and then it will go faster or even faster. Then the production of ATP even higher. Then slowly your body will recover back. All the cells get back into position. They are doing their work properly, and your organ doing the work properly. All the system function well. Then you get more energetic, and your mind and everything is working properly. Okay, so I'm Laser. In the other way, when we talk about Chinese way of treatment, it can react as an acupuncture tools also, because nowadays the practice of this laser needle in China is very popular, and then they have developed all kinds of device which will give just like our NASA NASA line okay, they will develop a machine can come out a lot of NASA light so the light is there, they will use the light as an light needle, okay, to put on the meridian point to improve the chi and the blood circulation. So actually we can use it also, because sometimes the theory that we apply in using the low level laser therapy, we incorporate, okay, the use of meridian point also, like for those heart this stroke patient, normally we will put, okay, the arm laser or on the head, okay, there's the meridian point we call the bai hui, okay, and then when you wear on your wrist, okay, the center point of light they go to the 内关, okay, which is your heart meridian, okay, this is the way we apply. And if you know better on all these meridian point, sometimes when you got what we call stomach ache, or you got gastric problem, you go for your this okay, and then all this meridian point you can practice. Maybe next time we have the times, we go more detail into this on how to apply to a certain point or inside the body. It will give a better improve of the chi, because through a point now you don't know, but you can use just on the wrist there through the 内关, or it will help, okay, to opens up the 361 acupuncture point inside the body too. Okay, give it some times, okay, it will slowly opens up. Okay, this is a very good way to apply M laser in Chinese way. Okay, and then there are another point which we seldom talk about, okay, is the regeneration power, okay, of using M laser. Why the result is so amazing? Because we see a lot of people who got stroke one after using, okay, maybe for three months, some people, or even some shorter, okay, maybe 1 month, they get very good result, because the regenerate, okay, of cells inside the body, or IM laser is doing its work very well, because it can activate the stem cell inside the body. Because when we talk about regeneration, okay, of cells, we have to go to stem cell. Or a lot of people, when they go into a stage, let's say like heart failure, okay, they want to regenerate their heart cells. It's not easy, because normally the heart cells take about 20 years to regenerate only one time. So in your whole life, 120 over years, the heart cell will change only 6 times around that. Okay, so to regenerate, okay, we need to use our stem cells to create the heart cells. So stem cell is the mother cells, which the stem cell can develop into a lot of adult stem cells, which are responsible to produce all these cells, like your heart cells. Okay, so without the help of stem cells, you won't be able to regenerate new cells so easily. So IM laser are already proven have very good effect in activating the function of stem cells, because stem cells is very active when we are still small, okay, still young, okay, during infant period we want to grow, okay, stem cells is very strong. But after we matured, the stem cell getting slow and slow, and then when we go into old age, most of the stem cells already sleep. Okay, they sleep there, and then they won't function nicely. That's why we go into aging already. Okay, we go into aging, or because old cells die off, new cell didn't develop. Okay, so this is the first thing. After using IM laser, all these stem cell will be activated inside the body. And then secondly, okay, IM laser will actually balance, and then your endocrine system, especially your growth hormone, okay, all the growth factor, which will affect how the body repair the cells and how the body grow, okay, new cells. So by emphasize by strengthening all these gland, okay, the release of growth factor will be increased inside the body, and this will help regenerating, okay, new cells, and then it bring a lot of benefit to the body. That's why it create a very very good result in those patients who got stroke or this, or those really need a very good healing or inside the body. This is why the healing side, it will be improved very very fast. Okay, because the improvement of growth hormone and then the activation of your stem cell inside the body. And then here is some of the question normally some people will ask whether after using I'm laser will I feel very heaty or not. Will my temperature will goes up or not? Okay, in fact, even though I'm laser is called cold laser, but after using I'm laser, your body temperature will increase slightly from 0.5 up to 2 degree. Okay, this is purposely designed to increase our body temperature, because our body temperature is very very important. Okay, important in which way? In the generation and then the activation of all the enzyme activity, chemical reaction inside the body. So if your body is too cold, temperature is too low, all the enzyme activity inside the body will get very slow. So the performance of the body will get slow. Creation of the energy, okay, because creation of energy like photon go into the cells or mitochondria, there's a enzyme we call cytochrome C was activated by the photon, so that the ATP processor will goes up. So if no photon goes in, the activation of this enzyme is slow, then the activation of ATP production will be very slow also. Okay, so temperature is very important. So far I see, okay, a lot of people, especially now actually because of coronavirus, you go everywhere also, they will test your temperature. Okay, see what is your temperature. But in fact, I see a lot of people, they not really know, okay, what is the right temperature we're supposed to have. Okay, so here maybe I mentioned a little bit on this, okay, area. Normally from 34 degree up to 36.8 degree, we consider we are in a normal temperature, normal body temperature. Okay, so if above, okay, 37.8, we consider we are in a mild fever. Okay, 37.8. Okay, above 37.8, like 38, some people 38.2, 39, there is considered high fever. Okay, so you must differentiate, and then you see from normal temperature like 36.8 up to 38.2, the difference is very very minor, only 1.4 degree different. Okay, from normal to high degree, okay, let's say like 39, okay, it takes only 2.2 difference. So the body actually sometimes body will purposely make us go into the position of getting fever one. Okay, especially mild fever like 37.8 or even 38.1. Okay, sometimes when you have this kind of condition, okay, mild fever, maybe because of your inflammation inside the body, or sometimes this mild fever because of attack, okay, of bacteria and virus from outside, and then the fighting, okay, your white blood cell is fighting inside your body, and your white blood cell is not that efficient, so the body will purposely increase, okay, your temperature, so that expansion of your vessel, your speed up of your delivery of your blood circulation, so the delivery of blood cells or white blood cell will be higher, all the energy, okay, all the oxygen and then the nutrient delivered to the cells will increase. So this will be able to let the body have a stronger immune, okay, to fight against all those outside virus or bacteria. So body is purposely doing that. So you don't simply, okay, during this time take a lot of medication to lower down your body temperature. So if in long term, you very frequent you do like that, the body system of increasing the temperature will be lower down. It cannot function properly. So sometimes when you need to increase or you need to have fever, or you cannot have fever. Then it cannot improve the immune system, because the purpose of increase, okay, the temperature is to let, okay, the blood flow going faster, and then the delivery of white blood cell to the area or which have a fighting one, so the soldier there, they can finish all the things easier and quicker. Okay, so your problem will be settled earlier. That is how the function is functioning. Okay, only when you reach very high temperature, like more than 38, okay, 0.2, 39, and then it won't comes down, okay, for quite a long period. Or if let's say 38.2, after half an hour it goes down a bit, okay, you still can wait one. Okay, only, or let's say continuously 38.2 more than 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, then you have to take your pill already. Okay, your body is not strong enough to adjust the temperature. It will keep on going up already. Okay, loss of control on the control of temperature. That is what we call. So we need the help of all those pills to lower down the temperature. That is the time we need, or not the earlier stage. Okay, so this is the temperature that we must bear in mind also, because every degree of increase inside the body will help your immune system to strengthen 5 to 6 times. Every 1 degree of dropping, okay, your immune system will drop, or at least 1/3 of the power. So normally, in normal, we actually encourage you to have a body temperature around 36.5, 36.8. In fact, actually our average body temperature almost 100 years back is 37 one. Okay, but don't know how, or after so many years, change of environment, change of our body, nowadays we can, majority of us are only 36.6 degree. Okay, this is the average normal body temperature. And then in this kind of normal temperature, the activity inside your body will be in very good way condition. So if your body temperature is keep on lower than, let's say, 35, or even though here we say 34 also normal, but sometimes, if we go more stretch, more we take into account more strengthened control, actually below 35 you have to take care already. Okay, so always 35 below, because scientists already find out the cells, especially those cancer cells, it will grow very fast when your body temperature is lower than 35. So don't in a very long time period, keep your body temperature at 36 over and not 35 and lower than that. Okay, so don't give an opportunity, okay, for the cells to grow, especially the cancer cells, because all the time we have cancer cell inside our body one. So this function where I'm laser, when you use it can increase 0.5 to 2 degree only. So it is different from you using like those infrared, okay, which will, because the vibration of the cells is higher, okay, it will increase your body temperature higher. So you will get sweating a lot after you are using. I'm laser won't let you get sweating one, okay, because too much of sweating also, it will bring some negative effect, okay, inside our body. So you cannot do your sauna every day, okay, you will get sick one. Okay, so I'm laser is using low level laser, and then the heat produced it will be lower, only 0.5 to 2 degree. This is in order to help those people who are not so strong, who are low in body temperature, to increase a little bit, so that your immune system, your blood circulation will be improved also. Okay, so this is the use of a temperature theory. Because of this theory, it improves the inflammation condition inside the body, and then the release of the pain also. Okay, that is why after using IM laser, especially we use target treatment, or onto those places we have pain one or inflammation one, it will go off very easily, because the increase of temperature will help, okay, all these places to improve very strong circulation, and then to improve the cell's power, and then to improve the fighting of blood cells with all those outside bacteria or infection, and then it clears the place. Okay, cleansing is improved, and then you will see the distribution of your heat will be back to normal, so the wound there won't feel very heaty. Otherwise, you feel that the wound there are very heaty because the blockage of the circulation, and then the increase of the temperature there after flowing improve, the circulation how will goes down, and then your wound will heal very fast, okay, because of the improvement of the cells over there. Okay, another way or improve the pain and then the inflammation is the theory of magnetic. So IM laser will have a magnetic effect also, very strong magnetic. Or if you test on the watch itself at the back there, you put an iron there, how you can test the magnetic. So far, that means when you use the IM laser, even though you didn't on it, the magnetic therapy will run also because it's static magnetic there. So this magnetic therapy are well known in Japan. Japanese are using magnetic therapy in many ways, especially those pain. Okay, they will put a very small magnet and then stick on it. Okay, a lot of new creation, okay, done by Japanese. They develop this, and then according to the theory, because of the magnetic wave will improve the magnetic wave, the magnetic field that we have inside our body also. So like our blood, okay, our cells will have different magnetic field inside there. The use of magnetic field will strengthen this magnetic field and then make improvement, especially like blood cells. Okay, the blood cell will clot together after using the magnetic field treatment also. Okay, so your blood will move better, okay, and then it will circulate better, so it will help in terms of inflammation and then the pain also. So all these two join together, the magnetic therapy and then the improvement of blood circulation of this LLT, it improve a lot in inflammation and pain. That's why targeting this treatment you can do if you have this kind of problem, okay, in your body. Okay, so this is the basic function of IM laser that I feel that some of the point maybe earlier when we mentioned we didn't cover that part. Okay, so today I cover in all. Later on, maybe I will go into all the individual illness or in more deep, okay, in more explanation. Today I will slightly touch this because time is already 3:30. I know that I have to finish it. So at the back here, I will flip through only because here actually when we talk about illness, we have to consider also this report on Malaysians, okay, illness. This is the top 3 of Malaysian of illness which took away a lot of people's life. Okay, number 1 is all the illness related to coronary, okay, to all the artery, blood vessel, blood, okay, like stroke, like heart attack, all this category, all these illness, it categorized into one, okay, that's related to vessel, blood, okay, all these things. Okay, this is the number 1 illness in Malaysia. Okay, most of the death because of this. And then number 2 is all the lung disease, especially recently because of coronavirus. Okay, coronavirus will affect your lung performance also. Okay, but all the while, this lung disease is the number 2, okay, disease in Malaysia. And then third one is what normally what we worried about one is what we call all the cancer, all types of cancers, okay, in our body. Okay, so these are the illness ranking, and then all these illness, okay, it bring very bad effect to our body. And then IM laser, I just go through very fast. IM laser, so the use of IM laser basically can control 3 high. or there is hypertension, or these are hyperglycemia, okay, hyperlipidemia, okay. These three high are basically the basic illness develop, and then it will go into more deeper and then affect all the body's function and develop all the very chronic diseases like heart disease, stroke, okay, these are kidney disease, all these diseases. So if we talk about prevention, the first stage we must prevent from getting these three. There's high hypertension, high glucose, okay, high lipid inside the body. So I will talk in more detail how I'm laser will treat this in another topic, okay. So today I won't go so detailed, but I'm laser definitely so far 5 years of use in Ventros, a lot of people get benefit on this. So Malaysia, when we talk about illness, this coronary illness, heart disease, still number one, okay, taking away a lot of people's life, okay, is still considered the most, okay, death, okay, killing disease inside in Malaysia. And then number two, okay, when we talk about diabetic, okay, Malaysia actually is the top in Asia, okay. So don't underestimate Malaysia. We are the top also. And then when talking about this getting too fat, okay, Malaysia are ranking, I think is number 8 in the world. Okay, we are taking a lot, almost 3.4 million of people in Malaysia have diabetic, and a lot of them they don't know also. So the effect of diabetic we know. Okay, these are the effect. I will give a special topic on this diabetic later also. Okay, and then the third one, cholesterol. I'm laser. It will in long-term use, it will improve, okay, the level of cholesterol inside the body. So cholesterol is the main reason of the function of all the blood, okay, and the causing the stroke, okay, or your heart disease, coronary heart disease, due to the blockage form, okay, inside the vessel or supply blood to your heart. Okay, so I'm laser is very effective in improving, okay, your this liver, okay, to fight against your cholesterol. Because if cholesterol high, the first organ will be affected normally is your liver. Okay, if you did improve it, liver will slowly from fatty liver develop to fibrosis, okay, fibrosis liver, and then hardening of liver, and then it will cause this liver cancer. And then of course, when you develop to liver cancer, you have to do transplant, and it very slim chances of getting back again, okay, because I come across few this liver cancer patient, when they reach the stage, they develop a very high water intention on the stomach there, then normally it won't take very long, okay, they will die off, okay. I've met few patients like this, they take 1 or 2 months, their life are gone. Okay, so liver is an organ which very difficult to replace also. The organs you cannot buy, not like a car. When the car got problem, you can replace the spare part. Okay, you can buy a new one and then exchange, and then you can use for another 10 years. But our organs, or humans' organs, very difficult to get or to match and to buy, very expensive also. And then of course, certainly we, no matter how rich you are, you won't be able to get a new organs. All the organs that you use are recon one, okay, second hand one. So how long it can last, we also don't know. So prevent from getting all this serious illness, okay, is the only way, okay, we can avoid this. So we keep on calling people, don't wait until you develop very serious problem, okay. In fact, liver is a very strong organs, okay. It can renew itself very strongly, and then you're responsible for all the detoxification inside the body. So in order to develop up to hardening of liver, it takes you maybe 20, 30 years one. Okay, it takes a very long period one. But so in the early stage, if you detect, you still have a chance to recover back or renew, okay, or do something on that to improve, okay, from it, to make sure it won't deteriorate until it develop like liver cancer, those stage, which are not what we call cannot be reversed back. Okay, so IM laser definitely will improve your blood circulation because it improve the blood flow, and then it improve all your blood vessel, okay, from the elasticity, okay, up to the improvement on the viscosity of your blood. Okay, so finally here a little bit on cancer. So far this is a report on women's cancer. Okay, women's cancer, still the breast cancer is the number one. Okay, in women's cancer, 50% because of breast cancer, 12% colon cancer, okay, and then 11% is lung cancer. So from here you can see lung cancer, because lung cancer majority are because of smoking one. But you see women also quite a number of women they develop lung cancer because of women, even though sometimes they are not smoking, but the husband is smoking, and then sometimes they are working very hard in the kitchen there. Okay, all those smoke they are will cause, okay, some effect on the lung also. So please respect her. Take care of your wife properly, because if you are a smoker, please try, okay, not to affect them also. Okay, and then finally your all these this abdominal, Virginia, all those cancer, okay, and then others cancer only 5%. So IM laser will help cancer or not? IM laser, in fact, IM laser is not designed, okay. This is a medical device, but it's not designed to kill cancer. Okay, so you must remember, we are not purposely using IM laser to heal cancer one, but in practice, okay, a lot of doctor actually using the IM laser before and after the treatment of cancer. When we talk about treatment of cancer, that means the traditional treatment like chemotherapy, like radiotherapy, or before they do the treatment, and then after they do the treatment, normally doctor will advise them to do. Okay, before that, when you use IM laser, that's to strengthen your stamina, your energy of your cells, so that you are prepared to go for a treatment which those chemo and then radiotherapy will kill a lot of cells inside your body. Okay, so your cell must be strengthened to protect and then to face the challenge of all the chemo and then the radiotherapy. Okay, and then after the radiotherapy, when we want to heal, okay, recover back from the damage, then we will use, okay, to repair and then to regenerate the cells inside the body. So when we talk about cancer, these most of the doctor they will practice in that way only. Okay, some treatment of cancer, especially like those nose, okay, mouth, okay, and neck, all this cancer, when they go for radiotherapy, I see a lot of research on that. When they do the therapy, they will go together with this laser therapy to avoid all this tissue in the neck there, okay, will be spoiled by the radiotherapy. So it gives very good result on that. But we still, okay, to be careful, because there are a lot of argument and conflicts on this side, whether the laser will activate cancer cells or not. Okay, but in fact, in actual fact, when the treatment of cancer, they, let's say like operate a lot of treatment of cancer, they will expose to all these what we call the light, okay, the laser, Okay, but so far there is not even one report, saying that because of using the laser, it caused the increase of these cancer cells. Because let's say like operate of cancer, or when they take away, there are still cancer cells inside the body. They are exposed to high level of laser, but they won't grow also. So far, no report on that. But why we quite cautious in this way, because there are argument, and then there are conflict of different group of doctor. They have different opinion, so all the doctors, they come into a conclusion, try not to use it, okay, during the treatment, and then not to affect the performance of the treatment because of the use of the light. And then for us as a company, we are advised, okay, for those people who are not using are not going for a therapy like radiotherapy or this chemotherapy. They are trying other therapy, and then they hope, okay, this IM laser will help in healing their cancer. Actually, the company don't advise them to use, okay, because during cancer period, there are a lot of things will happen, and then even though sometimes you use IM laser or not, or you didn't use IM laser or not, the changes might come. Okay, we are afraid. Okay, some people, if they didn't go for proper uh, traditional treatment of cancer, okay, when they use and then they develop any changes, or the condition become bad, and then they say because of using of IM laser, okay, the responsibility of these things, this kind of sue, the company cannot take it. So the company has already have a very firm position. uh, those people who are not treated, okay, by doctor in a traditional way, like chemo, like this all this radiotherapy, try to avoid, okay, using IM laser. They are encouraged to use only before the treatment and after the treatment, okay. But okay, you know all the consequences, you still insist want to use, we can just tell you, so far there is no report on the use of light will cause any development of the growth of the cancer inside the body one. Okay, it will improve your immune, and then in the fight against cancer. Okay, that's all I can share, okay, on this cancer. Because so far, every time I give speech, okay, most of the time people will ask different type of cancer whether they can use or not. Okay, so I just let you know, before and after the treatment of your cancer, you can use it. Other than that, you use it because of your will, and actually we don't encourage without any treatment you use it. Okay, so and then IM laser is useful, very effective in all kinds of brain disorder also, like Parkinson, Alzheimer's, all these illness. I will go into more details on the later stage. Like just now already mentioned, a lot of stroke, they can be improved because of your nerve system. Your nerve cells can be improved by using IM laser. Okay, the activation of growing of your nerve cells, which is the major topic in improving your stroke after stroke condition. Okay, so IM laser, in fact, already show that a lot of patients who are in stroke one, they get very good benefit. And then finally, okay, those who suffer a lot of endocrine system, okay, like those this hormone disorder, this imbalance of hormone secretion, okay, nerve condition, conductive, like all this nerve inflammation, okay, or insomnia, and then like thyroid, okay, which related to your endocrine system and related to your nervous system also. So the use of IM laser is very good for all this. Okay, so far we have a lot of a success story to tell. Okay, in this coming or maybe later, we will go more and more people who after using and get very good benefit, they will show you. And then in fact, within these 5 years, we already have so many people benefited from using I'm Laser. You can get all this record or all this testimonial from the company or from our agent. Okay, I won't go further here. Okay, so finally, I just like to share with you. Okay, life is only once. Okay, life cannot be repeated. Life if really very value okay, help collapse today not necessarily will recover tomorrow one. So a lot of people don't think you are very healthy, and then you still have the time, and then you still have the opportunity. Okay, then you ignore some of the information, some of the advice that you are supposed okay to practice in your daily lifestyle, or the thinking of prevention. Okay, is more important. Okay, and then prevention is better than cure. This kind of thinking you must develop. Okay, so every day try to prepare yourselves properly, improve yourselves, and then activate yourselves so that you go away from all the illness, go away, and then have a very good immune, very strong body to protect yourself. Okay, so please, okay, cherish your life. Okay, appreciate the life that God has given, and make sure you really do something to protect your life. Okay, thank you.